Well, look who finally decides to show back up. It's me! Oh, it's been a few weeks since our last video on the channel, but it's not been a few weeks since we've got progress done. I've been having a lot of fun with live streams lately, and I live stream, just in case you don't know, every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we do all sorts of crazy fun shenanigans, like up here. It's not there anymore, sadly. We had a giant Oreo. If you watched the last video, you'll understand the reference. If you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. But we had a giant Oreo that we built above MCBE and Killadrone's shop just to kind of prank Killa just a little bit. Oh, and there's some new stuff coming up in the shopping district, which is very cool. In addition to our own shop finally being open, we are completing projects. We'll go ahead in here and check this out. You might not notice anything different. It's not really all that different from the last progress update that we had, but we've got stuff in here and we've got prices, and let's go ahead and check to see if anything's been bought. Well, it doesn't look like anything's been purchased just yet, but when we opened this up on the live stream, TNC Cuban came in here and he bought all of this stuff, all of this stuff, all of this stuff, all of this stuff. He bought the whole thing out while we were streaming, and it was kind of crazy. So I ended up raising some of the prices. I'm gonna have to go back and reevaluate some of that to see if maybe we priced some things a little too high, but that's okay. Let's go on back to the base for just a moment to do a couple more checkpoints with you guys to see what we've been working on and some retaliation that we might have waiting for us for the prank we played on Killadrone and Jesse B. Let's head back there. One cool thing that we did recently in a stream is we took one of these maps that Zap made for us. Very cool. We duped it, and then we went and flew out over the void and got a couple more maps just to kind of make this look like a 5-wide sign, and I gotta say, that's a pretty cool effect. I've never done anything like that before. We've got a few of those that are various shapes. Well, not shapes. They're all just like rectangles like this, but various sizes. We got a 3-wide one down in our storage area, which we'll take a look at in just a second, but while we are up here... Oh, Killadrone. Killadrone. Revenge is coming for you, my friend. The Oreo that we built in the sky was nowhere near as crazy huge as this tree. Look at this. This birch tree, he named it the Oreo tree, and apparently there's a secret entrance in here. I couldn't find it at first, and then I broke through the tree, and he was hiding in there waiting for me. I think it's right... Nope, that's not it. That's our base. Where's it at? Hang on. Oh, there it is. So inside, he came in here and crafted a bunch of chests, and there's a little miniature Oreo, and I'm just now noticing this. Hang on. Oh, okay, there is cream filling. So he left us a miniature Oreo, just to remember the prank that we pulled on him during our fun live stream. All these chests and all of this wood, or at least a lot of this wood, is going to go to restocking the redstone shop. Once we sell some of those hoppers, chests are very, very pricey. Hoppers are very, very pricey. So this will help us out a lot. I appreciate the the lack of needing to farm now. We've got more logs than we're ever going to need. That's pretty crazy. Let's head on down into the storage room, take a look at what we've been doing down there. Alright, so we've got, like I told you, a 3-wide sign here, and we're gonna have one on this side and one on this side, but check it out. I did a little bit of work. I did all of this during a work day at my job. Because I've got a really cool job. I work for an IT support department at a software development company, and every other month or so on a Friday afternoon, they give us a game day where we can come in and just play games for the afternoon and eat lunch together and hang out and enjoy playing some video games. And so I took the opportunity to just work on this for a few hours at work, which is kind of crazy. So that was kind of fun. And this will be our ore storage. We're going to get some auto sorting in here. I think we're going to get an auto smelter over here that will funnel like the gold and the iron into some storage stuff. So I've got plans for this. It's nowhere near complete. It's not what we're working on today. And this is right underneath the rocket ship. So I was thinking maybe we could put our villager destruction device for, villagers that we're not going to use in this little section here. But TNT, unfortunately, is not going to work. I tried it in a testing world, and unfortunately, you can't blast entities up in the air with TNT either. At least not villagers. I haven't tried anything else, like pigs or cows or anything like that. But We're gonna have to find a different solution for getting our villagers up through the rocket and out of our base when we don't want them anymore. I've got some ideas, maybe water elevator. It's not as cool as TNT launcher, but it's what we have to deal with. Bug rock and everything. So, as you can see, I've got a little bit of a full inventory from working on that storage area in our last live stream. So let me go ahead and ditch some of this stuff and get organized and get the stuff ready for the project that we're going to be working on today, which is another project that we started in a live stream. We're going to head over to the gaming section of the server. What, you say? A gaming section? Had no idea we even had one of those on here. We do have a gaming section, and it is not super developed just yet, but a lot more members of the realm are starting to give some attention to it. So I think we're going to head over there and try to work on that game for a little bit and see what kind of progress we can get. We already started working on the redstone component for it, so let's go ahead and work on some of the design, see if we can make it look pretty cool. Well, we've made our way over to the gaming district, and you can already see the monstrosity of this massive redstone circuit that I've started building, and honestly, it was a lot messier and more cluttered until Kilodrone gave us some pretty cool ideas for this. Thank you so much for that, Kilodrone. We built a cascading torch tower, which will allow the signal to go down from a pressure plate all the way to the ground. And I wouldn't have known how to do that without Kilodrone. So thank you so much once again for that help. But let's talk about what this game actually is. This is called Superhero Landing. And basically what you do is you are a superhero in this game. You're standing on top of a cityscape, overlooking, the world and trying to protect the world, and you see a threat down at the bottom. And you jump off the top of the building here like a superhero does, and you do a superhero landing. Now, we have 3 various stages. This is going to be very difficult, medium difficulty, and easier difficulty, but this is still relatively challenging. So let's talk about how this whole circuit works for just a moment. You climb up to the top, and I think we're going to end up putting a water elevator here because it will be much faster than climbing scaffolding once we get the buildings in place. So water elevators to go up and water elevators to get down from the point that you actually do stick the landing, if you do stick the landing. But once you get to the top of the building here, you will see a pressure plate hooked up to a circuit, which is on a timer that will light up this lamp, telling you that it is okay to go. Basically, this is just waiting on the system to charge. We have at the bottom here 20 comparators facing each direction to make one huge pulse extender that lasts about 25-30 seconds, give or take, so you'll have plenty of time to make your jump. And this is also an anti-cheating and anti-mob griefing safety mechanism. So it will send the signal down, and it will extend some pistons down at the bottom, which will complete some circuits, allowing you to actually win the prize if you stick the landing, but those won't actually activate until you step on this pressure plate. So let's go ahead and give this a little test run. Step on the pressure plate here, and we will see our lamp comes on, which tells us the charge is primed and ready, and we can come over here and jump at any point. Another rule that I forgot to mention with this game is that you do have to take off all armor and elytra, because that would just be cheating. So you basically are down to your regular Minecraft skin with nothing on you. I'll have a place to put all your goodies and stuff, and a bed for you to set your spawn point, because I anticipate lots of player deaths in this. So it's going to be a challenge, and hopefully we will make a profit off of it and not lose too much out of this game, but it'll be great fun. We already have lots of people that really want to give it a try once we get it built, but what we are working on today for this is trying to get some of the cityscape done. Not sure how much we'll get done just yet, but I've got some basic building blocks over here that we can give a try, so let's go ahead and grab some of this smooth stone, and let's go ahead and start making a building out of that. For the most part, we want to be forward of this redstone circuitry so we can hide it all. We don't want anybody looking at all the nasty redstone work behind the scenes, so we're going to try to cover that up. But I think I'm going to start the first building just one block forward of this circuit. And the reason why we're not starting forward of this one is because this is going to be a street, and I think this superhero landing is going to be a taxi cab. This one right here will be a fire escape, so we will eventually get rid of these blocks and replace them with something that looks a little bit more like a fire escape. Maybe use some metal rails, metal bars, fences, whatever they're called, for part of this build, but the building will actually be right here so that the fire escape can stick forward just a smidge. And then this one up here will probably be the rooftop of another building. So all very superhero-y places to land. But yeah, let's just go ahead and start throwing down some blocks and see what kind of building we can come up with. And I gotta say as well, this is going to do basically the job of covering this redstone and nothing more. We are not going to do any interiors, and we may not even complete the backs of this. If people start building games back here, maybe we'll revisit it, or maybe we'll just, you know, slap some basic cityscapes on the back side of it as well and cover the sides with something. I'm not too sure yet, but that's another problem for another day, because as you can see, plenty of space for the gaming district. There's not a whole lot going on just yet. There are a few underground games, but nothing that we'll need to worry about hiding the backside of this. Oh, I had an even better idea for this. Instead of this being a fire escape, what if we made it one of those movable up and down window washer platforms, and we could have like some ropes hanging down. Oh, it's gonna be good. We've got a basic start to our building here. We're gonna put some windows in here and light it up a little bit so it looks better at night, because right now it's pretty ugly, and it's just a giant rectangle with no depth or anything. So I've got some plans for windows. We'll get to those shortly, but bear with me. These are not gonna look like super high definition, super detailed buildings. It's just basically enough to get the shape and the idea that this is a cityscape, because, you know, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun and goofy. It's not supposed to be super detailed, but that's what we're going for. Let's keep working. I'll come back at you with some more progress here in just a few minutes. All right, let's take a jump over here to the hill and see what we've got done so far. Not bad at all, and I missed the hill completely, but that's okay. So we've got a couple skyscrapers in progress. I'm not a huge fan that they're both pretty much the same height, but I ran out of concrete, so we're going to get a little bit more of that. This one will probably come up to about here, and then I want a couple buildings in the background that will go all the way to the top, maybe a few shorter ones off to the sides, just to hide that redstone a little bit better, but it's getting there. We're making progress. I have to wrap it up for this little segment here because I'm about to do a live stream here in just a bit. And we'll have a lot more progress by the time you see the next clip in this video. We're not wrapping the video just yet, so stay tuned. We're going to have some more progress to show off. Hey, and it looks like Silent Whisperer is joining up over here. But guys, I'll catch you in the next clip. See you in the live stream for some more progress. All right, we are back from our live stream, and wow. Oh, that was fun. So I tried to fight Silent Whisperer with a severely underpowered sword, looting 3 and fire aspect 2. He had a fully decked out sword, and we got melted through several times. Oh, it was bad. But the good thing about this live stream was this right here. We've got a little bit more progress done on our cityscape. We got 2 more buildings put in place, and I rather like it. I'm still tossing around the idea of maybe putting 1 more kind of in the middle here to fill this gap. And we still need to make this one taller as well. But that's where we're going to finish up on this project for today's video, because I am out of gravel and can't really make any more concrete, and we need to talk about what we're going to do in the next live stream, and I'm hoping to have this video out before that happens. So Saturday morning, hopefully we'll have this video ready to go for you guys, but let's head back to the base, start working on the storage area a little bit more, and talk about what we're going to be doing next. Well, I'm so sorry, Kilodrone. This has to be done. I'm going to tear down your office. Not going to tear down the whole tree tonight in this video. We gotta leave that Oreo there for at least a little while, but I'm stealing all of these chests, and we're gonna start tearing down parts of the tree so we can start filling up our storage area. Oh, because wood is hard to come by sometimes, and we've got a whole ton of it just kind of chilling here. We are going to be doing some fun things on the realm for Halloween this season, and one of those things is going to be some trick-or-treating with the other members of the realm. Each of us is tasked with putting a trick-or-treating station by our portals inside of the Nether Hub. So we're going to do that in the next live stream, which should be tonight, Saturday, this week. Hopefully, if I time this video right, but we are going to set up a redstone contraption that will spit out a piece of candy, which will vary from anything like some concrete blocks, which might represent Skittles, because Skittles are kind of a big thing on my Twitch channel. We've done a couple Skittles challenges, and that's been a lot of fun. And then we could also give out some gold bars, which would be like gold-covered chocolate bars, or we could do like some iron, which would represent like 3 Musketeers or something crazy like that. All sorts of fun. But what I'm looking for from you guys to get is some suggestions on some Halloween-themed jokes. I think we could give, you know, a treat, some candy, and we could also give a trick, a little Halloween joke in the form of a book. And where I'm looking for viewer input is on my live stream this week on Saturday over on Twitch. Be sure to check it out, because I'm going to be asking you guys to help me write those jokes so that we can give them out to the people on the realm. It'll be a lot of fun, so I hope you'll join me for that, and come hang out more often over there, because I do still plan on making videos, but live streams happen a lot more frequently. Even if you can only stop in for like 20 minutes for a live stream, you don't have to stay for the whole thing, but I would love for you guys that are over here on YouTube to come check that out. And be a part of that community as well. We got a really cool thing going over there. Would love for you to not miss out on that. It's a lot of fun. Killer Drone, you sure were thorough, buddy. Oh, there's no way anybody ever would have seen these blocks down here, but you decided to fill them in anyway. That's my kind of builder right there. Just, you know, not missing any details. Oh, this is gonna take forever. So much birch. And with that, we officially have all of our ore storage, at least the chest, lined up. We need to work on the redstone sorting for this and finish the floor and the ceiling and all the stuff that's going to go over here, but that's all we're going to do for that today, and that's all we're going to do for today's video. I need to jump down into the branch mines and start hunting for some gravel. Interesting.
Got any jobs, mate?
What? That is very creepy. What even is happening right now? Hello? Oh my gosh, that's creepy. It's supposed to be a wandering trader, but it's not.
Got any jobs, mate?
Ah! What is that voice line? Let's get out of here. So speaking of Halloween, spooky things are happening. I hope that's not a spoiler for anything. Okay, let's get going. We're gonna go find some gravel. But have a fantastic day today. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the next video or stream. We'll see you later.